Dr. Umar Tunde coming to you live and direct from the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. We got a school to build, brothers and sisters. We ain't gonna let no hater stop us. We're gonna finish this school for our boys, and we're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, brothers and sisters. We're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, my brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I said hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Let's get the school done, brothers and sisters. Let's get the school done. Talk is cheap. Who building the institutions? I said talk is cheap. Who building the institutions? Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. I want to show y'all we got some new doors today, brothers and sisters. We got some new doors. Y'all want to see the new doors? Let me show y'all a little treat. I'm going to show y'all a little treat. King Kong Consciousness, Intercontinental Tunde, FDMG Academy. We not playing no games. We in the building, brothers and sisters. We in the building. Look at them doors, brothers and sisters. We got the flag of Ghana and we got the RBG Pan.
Umar Johnson is just in a lot of he's just in hot water, man. I mean, this guy, he's like a ticking time bomb. And I keep telling you guys, man, he has mental health issues, man. You know, we all seen the situation with the school. We know what's going on. He owes about $70,000 in back bills. But then, he comes online and he's asking black women to donate $500 to FDMG Academy, right? While his accounts are still frozen. I don't even understand why he would even be collecting money for the school, right? The bank froze his accounts, right? This guy now he has like a celebrity, not a celebrity, but like a show for black women, where he want to bring professional black women on the show, and they want to have discussions about certain things. And I keep telling you guys, this guy has serious mental health issues. This is not normal. This is not normal. For the public scrutiny that he's under and the way that he's talking and the way he's carrying on and behaving, he needs a psychiatrist to psychologize, whatever words you want to use, him. Something's wrong with this guy. He's not operating normal. So everybody's been coming after him, but now Tasha K, she's did some digging. You know, she went and checked his 990 and a whole bunch of different things that he has going on. And she took to her channel to basically go in on Umar Johnson. And she started off by saying this.
Have Dr. Umar Johnson, whose real name is Jermaine Shumaki. If that's how you say it, I don't know. Jermaine, Jeffrey, all hood niggas. I'm just letting you know, okay? And Jermaine has been standing on the side of the internet, begging and grifting and pandering to the black community only, isolating the white community, because he knows, especially if the white community were scammed like the black community was, they would have had his ass locked up a long time ago. But for us, it take us 20, 30 years to catch a predator. You see how long it took us to catch R. Kelly? Here we go, okay? We're in this again. And so he's been standing on the side of the road collecting coins, anywhere from $10 to $50 per black family, to help open up a school that is still vacant till this day in 2025. Matter of fact, I believe it's being auctioned off, if it hasn't been auctioned off right now, okay? So let's get into the timeline of this, because you guys know I like to go through it all right? And so he has been pandering and grifting to y'all about starting a school called the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, okay? I had to think about that. He's said it so many times, I can't even believe that I had to think about it, because he uses repetition. And when you repeat something, a lot of times, just like when they repeat a song on the radio that you hate and then you end up liking it, you will end up saying, yes, I like it. Yes, I'm going to donate. And that's exactly what he uses in order to get donations out of black people who don't like to read or research, okay? Because a person that likes to take their time to read and research and not just listen to someone who is very charismatic and very stern with their words, and extremely articulate, would literally pull it back, shave all the hair off on his face, okay? Give him a haircut, and you'll really see Jermaine for who he is, okay? Now, the whole scheme has been going down for 15 years. This, in my opinion, is the longest running fundraising schemes ever in history, and it's still going on to this day because he is still begging for money to help y'all to save a school that never opened. Never opened. Now, he started this scheme in 2010, all right, with this whole dream. And I remember Dr. Umar was so flexing with his tongue. He had my cousin calling me, have you heard Dr. Umar? He the truth. He the truth. And I never got it. I'm like, why y'all? This ain't no different Polite. And you know what Brother Polite is, right? In jail, registered as a sex offender. Didn't preach or didn't live by anything that he taught. Live by. Remember, do as I say, not can do. And he was doing his girlfriend's children. Now back to Dr. Umar, okay? Because he ain't doing his children, but he definitely doing the hoes on the road that he meets, okay? That fall for these elaborate schemes and the way he articulates words and says he's gonna help their sons. And I have yet to find a black boy that he's helped, including because the way that his ex-girlfriend Siobhan came out here and said he was living because he's still living with his mama, and that's a boy mentality. And you can say, oh, it's not, but when you're living off of your mother's welfare, okay, Medicaid and all that stuff and food stamps to take care of yourself, you're a boy. And he needs to go to his own school that he's never going to, okay? Hopefully he'll be going to school in prison here soon, when I'm done with this video. And I don't give a damn what none of y'all got to say at all, at all. Now, let me go ahead and pull up these receipts real quick, okay? Now,
So she's really just going in on him, reading him the riot act, right? And she's just basically saying that he's been scamming for a long time. And she's just basically running down everything. And this is a woman, and I'm glad that this is a woman exposing him, because he grifts women. And he caters to women. He tells them what they want to hear, and they just fall for it and go for it. So now he's starting to lose the sisterhood. The sisterhood has turned against him. They're not really rocking with this stuff. They're not going for it. Like, he's at rock bottom now. Like, he's really hit rock bottom real hard, right? To the point where you just like, because for a long time, Umar been doing this for a while. And most women wasn't saying nothing. Tasha K, all of them, they've been quiet on this. Now the floodgates is open and everybody's coming out. Ever since his daughter really came out and exposed him, right, he looked real bad to black women, because this was the same guy that was saying black women forever, snow bunnies never, and telling black men, like trying to hold black men accountable about creating single mother homes. He was going in on black men about not being there for their children, and here he come. This guy going all around the country. You got women online saying that he tried to sleep with him, saying that they met with him for lunch and to talk business, and he was saying all kinds of wild stuff. I mean, he just been exposed. Remember, he was online talking about the woman insides, but Tasha K, she wasn't finished. She doubled down by saying this.
according to IRS Form 990, the filings reveal disturbing financial irregularities, okay, with Jermaine Shermock. That's how he files it. He doesn't file it under Dr. Umar. It's Jermaine, okay? Now, the nonprofit shows assets of $634,436 as of 2024. This is what he's saying that he raised. This is what he reported. Okay, now you know he go begging inside of that car without a haircut every other day, or on the side of the building in which he lives in, because they say his house is right there on a row house in Philadelphia somewhere. Okay, and his mama inside, and she ain't had a diaper change in months. Okay, this is according to the girlfriend. Shout out to the mother, and I hope the family can get that woman away, because he's really giving me Jaguar right and how she mother. Okay, collecting the check but wouldn't feed her, change her, or nothing. Remember that? And that old lady died in agony. Now, according to the IRS filings, this is inconsistent reporting of contributions, okay? Now, while official filings show that only $321,408 in total contributions over the last 5 years, evidence suggests Johnson raised significantly more through other channels, okay? Meaning books and all of that. He's reported GoFundMe campaigns, all right, that he's been suspended from, Through 2014 and 2015 of over $400,000 raised before the account suspension. That's a lot of money for GoFundMe, okay? PayPal donations, approximately $125,000 documented. Speaking fees and direct donations, estimated $750,000. This man raising all this money and ain't got a haircut yet. Total estimated funds, 1.6 to 2 million that they can account for, and this is with them digging. They've been on his ass, okay? And we're gonna talk about how much they've been on his ass, and that's the reason why that damn school is on the auction block right now, vacant school that never opened. And he promised to open it in 2013 and kept pushing back the opening date and blamed us, well, not me, y'all, if y'all donated, as to why it can't open, because black people can't stick together, okay? Even though he was running it like a mom and pop shop, because I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some other people that have done similar things like this in the past, and they are still successful to this day, black people per se. The facade is crumbling. The whole facade. Anything that this man has talked about on the internet, y'all took as gold. I literally laugh at my cousin now. I say, you remind me of, you know, first time nigga in jail, and you believe the nigga that befriends you the first day, and that's the one. That's exactly the type of energy that Jermaine gives me. Period. You believe everything that he says because he's nice to you, and then the whole time he has a plan to bring you over. Now that the facade is just out there and the cape has, the face has been revealed as to who Dr. Umar is, I'm gonna stop saying Dr. Umar. His real name is Jermaine, okay? He had to create a whole pseudo personality to get y'all believe that he was actually smarter than he really is. And I gotta give him credit because he's smart. I mean, the man has raised millions of dollars without an actual job, without an actual degree. Because remember, they came after him in 2018 in Pennsylvania, the psychology board, because he was saying that not only was he related to Frederick Douglass, and that's the reason why he wanted to start a school behind him to help underprivileged black boys and everything like that, but they also said that he didn't have a license to practice psychology, but he said that he had a certificate in psychology, just like I have a certificate in journalism. But does that make me a journalist? Come on now. Come on, stop.
Saying I was stealing the money, I was scamming, wasn't going to be no school. Make sure y'all are in. I am proud to report to all my African family around the world, because this is a Pan-African school, a Pan-African mission. And this school came together by all members of the African family around the world. So Africa is celebrating with us. The Caribbean is celebrating with us. Our European African brothers and sisters, the ones in Asia, in Australia, Canada, and the South Pacific, my Brazilian Africans, my Honduran Africans, we got Cuban Africans and Rican Africans who are celebrating with us. We did it, brothers and sisters. They finished the HVAC today. We did it, brothers and sisters. We did it, brothers and sisters. Electric is done. HVAC is done. Plumbing is done. Sprinklers is done. Fire is done. Burglar is done. All systems are done.
So with all this stuff going on, he hasn't backed down. He hasn't humbled himself. He hasn't done none of that. He's been double downing on this kind of stuff, right? Listen, it's videos where he's saying, I don't care what y'all think of me. I don't care. I'm Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm the King Kong of consciousness. Don't make me take my shirt off. I mean, this is the guy, same guy that's trying to, that wants you to trust him with your children, that's saying he gonna take your shirt off for the women, and he's telling the men, you know, your women, you know, your wives and your women want to be with me. They'll choose him. Oh, like, it's just but this is why I'm saying he's not operating with a full deck, because to be a scholar or a teacher, that's not the way that you handle yourself. That's not the way that you behave. That's not normal. And I keep telling you guys, Dr. Umar Johnson is holding the mirror up to the black community. And he's showing us just how low the standards are, just how low the bar is, right? He's showing us. He's exposing everything, all the things that's actually wrong with us, because we're so traumatized a lot of times as a people that we're looking like, you know, we're looking for a victory. We're looking for a victory somewhere. And these guys that are great orators, they can come here and tell us certain things to make us feel good, and we fall right for the trick, hook, line, and sinker. But Tasha K wasn't finished.
Now, the facade, like I said, the whole thing is coming down because now the building faces auction. So yes, he has a building because he had to prove to y'all that yes, he was doing something with the money, but it was a vacant building. It was sort of like a business being there. Coach Stormy's ex-boyfriend was accused of using a company called BK Lobster and a franchise name to sell people franchises. And so he would have a building that was there, but then when people came to give them money to start a franchise, he wouldn't build them out a franchise. It was a whole scheme, according to his ex-wife, that he did using smoothie shops and franchises. This is what the school is. I got the school, y'all. Now I need the money. Keep giving me the money. It costs money to run this, and so y'all need to keep donating. If this is gonna work, I need electricians to work for free because it's a nonprofit. I need carpenters to work for free. I need people to donate free desks and everything. I mean, y'all was supposed to run the whole school, and the only person that was gonna profit was him. But speaking to his ex-girlfriend, a few other women, they said that Dr. Umar ain't never had no interest in no black boys at all. The only thing he had interest in is putting kids in their vaginas when he meets them on the road after these shows, okay? So he uses these shows to prey on women, okay? And we're going to talk about the conscious stripper that exposed him back in 2015 in just a second. But basically, the FDMG Academy bank accounts were frozen. Okay, he alleged there was hacking attempts. However, there was no hacking attempts. He owed the IRS motherfucking money. Not only did he owe the IRS, he owed for unpaid vacant property registration fees $15,000. 4 years delinquent. So what was he doing with all the money that he was asking y'all for? Water and sewage charges, $1,800. He ain't paid no water bill. Civil penalties and fees, $456. Total debt, $76,776.44 is what he's owed, including back taxes. And so guess what? They placed liens on the property years ago, back in 2020, okay? And they still haven't gotten their money yet. But yet he's begging to y'all every day, making it seem like it's urgent that y'all give it to him using tactics such as the repetitiveness. Like I said, the repetitive psychology, when you repeat something several times, you guys just be like, oh, I give up. Emotional manipulation, basically pulling at y'all heartstrings and things like that, saying that you need to do it now. That's the urgency behind it. Also, he blame shifts whenever y'all ask, and he always says, oh, it's PayPal, oh, it's this, it's the brother down the street, as the why I ain't got to do it, or he does what we call moving the goalpost. So basically, every time he says he's going to do something, he just pushes out the date longer and longer, and the scheme has been pushed from 2010 all the way up to 2025, and now everything that y'all have donated to him to trick off with on the road and leave women pregnant with babies and unpaid child support, but is yet out here trying to preach to y'all and tell y'all how important y'all need to be in y'all children's lives, and allow him to teach your children at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
And one question that I kept asking was, if Dr. Umar Johnson opens the school, who's going to pay the staff? Like, where are they getting funding from? Now, mind you, his school is named Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Who's funded? The state, the government ain't funding this, right? So it's not going to be government funded. Wasn't going to be accredited, right? Where was you going to get the money? Where was you going to get the money to keep the school running? $1 million ain't nothing. That's not enough money to keep a school. He need like $10 to $15 million, right? To keep that kind of school running. Nobody asked these kind of questions, and for only collect $1.6 million over 15 years, that's not a lot of money if you want to be technical. It's not. It sounds like a lot of money, but not over a 15-year span, period. So he was collecting this money. He was spending that money. He was living off that money, man. And this is why he jumped out in front of it and said, hey, my account's been frozen, because he knew this was coming down the pipe. So now if his accounts is frozen and they take the buildings, he has an excuse. He has an excuse. Right, man? Like, listen, man, this guy's he has operating for mental health issues. He's operating from a lot of different things. He might be on some controlled substances as well. I don't know, but I know that he ain't normal. And I just hope that, like, you women out there, you got to keep exposing this guy and don't give him any legs to stand on. He has to be ashamed and embarrassed to come into the community, because this is the hand that he dealt himself. Man, this dude, man, like, it is a shame because, like, she brought up Brother Polite, and there's so many other grifters that's grifted the community. They peep the weakness in the game and they start exploiting our pain. And that's all he did. He started catering to these single moms in the black community and telling them what they want to hear, using his big stature and his ability to speak and to speak situations with their children in these schools. He was able to grift for so long, man, so long. And now the jig is up. The jig is up. And I hope that women continue to go against him and call him out, because he got to get up on out of here, man. Dude got to get up on out of here. That school ain't never opening. And because first of all, how's he going to run it? Where's his staff? Where's his faculty at? Where's his team? The fictitious team that he said he had. Because if he had a team, he wouldn't be in this position now. With all the money he collected, those bills would have been paid. So I'm glad that Tasha K is calling him out. I'm going to cut this video short here. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.